Well, I just made it up that hill. It was icy, not like looking like that. So I had to go around a lot of stuff, and I also got to enjoy this view. It's a pretty nice day. It's my first camping trip for 2017. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're doing a two-nighter this time. Well, I made it to my campsite. It turned out to be, well, let me just show you. A lot muddier and icier than I thought. There's some deer out there. They're looking at me. I've seen so many deer through this campsite so far. First I saw a dog chasing. It was about 4 little doe. And now there go. It's a beautiful day. Anyways, I just got my tent set up. I'm going to show you what I rigged up over here. You can still hear them moving. So I got my backpack. I fastened my backpack by some paracord, and I guess I'll just show you what I did there. Kind of wrapped it around a stick that's strong enough to support this 40-pound backpack. And I wanted to keep it off the ground because it's really icy and, well, muddy, and there was nowhere that was level. So this worked out pretty good. I'll give you an update as soon as I get my fire going. Well, I got my tent set up. I think I did in the last clip actually, but I got it all set in the inside. Show you a look around the Magic Palace. That's my mess corner. Everyone has a junk drawer. That's my junk corner. But yeah. Making myself at home. Well, I got the fire going. It was a lot of work. Finally used my new hatchet, like I've been wanting to. Yeah, check it out. You can see all the pile of muck all around it, and that's kind of what I am standing in when I'm sitting around my fire, but it's better than standing and sitting at home. Gonna go collect some more wood before the sun goes down. Got about a half hour left of sunlight. So yeah, go stock up and we'll check in later. Well, I got a pretty good fire going. I collected a little bit more wood. I still need to chop some of it up, but I think I'm good for tonight at least. I got my food on the stove, well, my water waiting to boil. Yeah, there it is. Tonight I'm gonna have me some roasted garlic Idahoan mashed potatoes. And my friend Maggie told me that it's really good if you put corn and dip beef jerky in it. Well, I forgot the corn, but I have the beef jerky. Really excited about that. There's my fire. She's a rager, folks. I'm out here wrapping up the rest of the night, sitting by the fire. It's a pretty nice night out. It's not windy or anything. The problem with this park is it's Afton, which is right next to Afton Alps, which is a ski resort. And it was 60 degrees today, but unfortunately that ski resort is still going. I'll show you my fire here quick while I pander. But anyways, there was an announcer, and you could hear him for quite a while. That's my rant. Yeah, the fire's going pretty good though. Probably gonna turn in pretty soon. It's been a long night. I had to run back to my car. There's a monster hill that you have to go down and then go right back up on the way to the parking lot. So yeah, I'm pretty pooped. Well, it was a pretty crazy night. It was cold as hell, and I got up quite a few times, but I slept pretty good for the majority of the time that I slept. I ended up sticking my head under my sleeping bag like the whole time. My nose would just get too cold to even let my nose be exposed, so when I woke up, my sleeping bag was a little wet on the outside just from all the condensation from the heat of my body, I suppose. But I got up already. My phone died apparently overnight, and I forgot to bring my charger, but I tried to turn it on and it just turned back on, so here we are. I made breakfast this morning already. I had 3 eggs and some summer sausage, and 2 pieces of bread. So yeah, that was pretty good. I think I'll do that again sometime, and now I got a good fire going. Gonna have to collect some more firewood, definitely before tonight, and I gotta go and get some drinking water, see if our drinking water fountain up the ways works, I guess. So yeah, it'll be a good day. Try to relax as much as I can. I deserved it. Just if you were doubting how muddy I was saying it was before, here's a good look all around the fire pit. That's what it sounds like. Here's some wood I gathered. Some more wood over here. And I chopped it with my new hatchet, so I'm liking this thing so far. Keeping a pretty good fire going, and yeah. Well, I just put together a little bridge and a footrest for around the fire. So, there it is. Just chipped a whole bunch of bark off with my knife from dead trees. So my hand's gonna be kind of shaky, but I figured I'd show you how I'm cutting the wood with the new hatchet. So here's a piece that I'm working on right now. Just got a few more cuts on it. I figured I would spare you guys the watching the work and yeah, show you what really happens. That easy. Got a good stack going for tonight. It looks like a big stack, but a lot of it's really, really dry wood. So it's gonna burn fast, but I think that'll last tonight. Got another bridge system set up, so we're getting the place survivable. Well, I just ate my supper. It was some teriyaki rice mix. It was pretty good. Turned out well. I ate the whole thing, so I think that'll hold me over for a while. I ended up getting water. Forgot to record that. I should have recorded that. It was pretty cool how it works, actually. It's a solar-powered well. Yeah, so I got about 5 more bottles of that. By early this day, probably midday today, I had already drank 10 bottles of water, so I got about 5 more, I think. I brought the bottles back to camp, and while I was drinking them, I noticed in the bottom there were orange little specks. Looked kind of like fungus or something. Kind of interesting. I was kind of hesitant about it after that. I did bring a water filter, but the adapter's not working with the bottles, so I ended up just boiling some for my dinner. And I have a little bit of actual bottled water left, about a half a bottle right now. It's 7:30. Yeah. Last night, this trip went pretty well, I would say. Check out the fire I got going. All thanks to a hard day's work of gathering lumber. Paid off. I still got quite a bit left, so I think we'll have a good fire tonight. It'll be
warm night.